Hi everyone, hope all of you are doing fine. Ella Malayaligal Kende Namaskaram. Today I'm going to make a very lovely dish. It's called the bacon and egg cheeseburger. So stay tuned, watch and enjoy. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care. Bye. Here I got 500 grams of minced beef. Into that I'm going to add in 2 eggs. First we're going to make the burger patty. Going to make the burger patty from scratch. Going to make the burger sauce from scratch as well. And I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt. Little bit of pepper. Then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of onion powder. This is the onion powder that you can get to buy in shops. It's a dry version that will give the nice flavor of onions without making this soggy. And then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. That's going to give lovely flavor to this. Now we can combine everything together nicely. Now it's nicely combined together. Next we're going to make it into round balls and then flatten it so it looks like a burger patty. Make it into a ball approximately the size of your palm and then press it down to flatten it. So we're not going to flatten it straight away. See, once we make it into these little balls, what we're going to do is we're going to place it off into the fridge so it becomes a little bit more firmer and sets a bit, so it will be much more easier to work with. Just going to place it off into the fridge for about 15 minutes so that it doesn't fall apart when we are trying to fry it. It nicely sets and becomes a bit firmer, and the egg combines everything nicely and holds it together. And look at this lovely vibrant green bunch of lettuce. So going to just this is the leafy lettuce. It's called the green oak leaf lettuce. So I'm going to cut a little bit of that to place onto the burger. Then got some bacon. I'm going to cut the long shortcut double smoked bacon into half. And also move this around. We got some nicely cooked beetroot. Here I got nice plump and juicy beetroot that I bought from the supermarket. So it's peeled, cooked and ready to eat. Alright everyone, so let's get on to making the lovely sauce for this burger. Actually my favorite burger was the Macca's Big Mac burger because it had the Big Mac sauce in it. I was so in love with that sauce until recently I found my new favorite, which beats the Big Mac sauce, and that is called the McDonald's Macca's signature sauce. So it's not for sale. It actually comes in a beef wrap, and believe it or not, I'm a person who stays away from wraps, never thought anything fancy about it until I literally tried the beef wrap. So do try the beef wrap at Macca's. You will love it. It's not how we think normally that it's nothing special. The signature sauce that goes into the beef wrap nicely complements it. So the signature sauce is now my favorite sauce. Every time I go to Macca's, I get a tub of signature sauce, dip my chips in there, eat it. So I cannot stress more on the signature sauce. So if you guys love the Big Mac sauce, do try the signature sauce. You'll love it even more. Now in order to make the burger sauce, I'm going to add in half a cup of mayonnaise. So this is the Praise brand traditional mayonnaise. So just half a cup. I'm going to attempt to make it taste similar to the signature sauce, but no promises. Don't know how close it will be in taste, but just going with the flavors when I tasted the actual sauce. So going by that, I'm going to try the best. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of mild American mustard, 2 teaspoons of ketchup. So there's a tomato ketchup, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 tablespoon vinegar, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar. And in order to give this a nice lovely color, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, or you can even add in paprika if you have that. Kashmiri chili powder, or you can add paprika instead. And then we're going to give this all a good mix together, and then our sauce will be ready. This is our lovely burger sauce. Of course it doesn't taste like the signature sauce, so if you want the signature sauce to be added into your burger, just go to Macca's, ask them for 1 or 2 tubs, and then just use that as a burger sauce. But this will do sufficiently fine because it's got nice zesty flavors of the lemon and also a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of flavors of the garlic, chili, etc. So it will do fine for this burger. If you exactly want the signature sauce, you need to go to Macca's and get a tub. Our sauce is ready. Let's go back to the beef patties. Here are the patties taken out of the fridge. In order to fry the burger patties, just heating a pan with a little bit of coconut oil. Just heating the oil in a pan, waiting for the oil to get heated up nicely. And then we're going to take this and place it in here. So only cook it in medium heat, or medium to low is also fine if you want to take that extra bit of time, because we don't want to cook it in high and just burn the outsides, because the meat has to nicely cook up inside too. Once you place the burger ball, just flatten it down with a spoon. See, until you get it to this sort of a nice thickness. So it looks nice, like a nice burger patty. I'll show you one more. Here's the burger ball, and then we are just flattening the ball nicely to get this nice burger patty. Nice and lovely. Once it's nicely fried on one side, you can turn it on to the other side. So the egg is nicely binding it and holding it together, as you can see. So just giving it some time to cook nicely inside as well, not just on the outside. So it's on medium low heat, just taking its time and cooking up nicely. Next, let's get on to the burger buns. I love the brioche bun, so that's the bun I'm using for the burgers today. If you like the buns, the normal ones with the sesame seeds on top, feel free to use that, or that's up to your personal preference. I like this because it's slightly sweet and it's very nice and soft. I just love this bun. Next, what I'm going to do is just butter this side of the buns nicely. So just a light spread of butter on top of it. There we are. So just going to lightly butter this side of the buns. Use a nice soft spreadable butter, so it's going to be easier. In between, let's give a quick check on our burger patty. So once it's done on one side, we got to turn it on to the other side and wait for the other side to nicely cook up and become golden brown like this. Once that's done, we can take it off the heat and set it aside. And there we are, everyone. So our buns are nicely buttered and ready. Look at this. So lovely. Once the buns are done, quickly went and gave the lettuce leaves a nice wash. Next, going to cut up the bacon into half like this, and then fry it up. Cutting up the bacon. Once that's done, it's ready to be fried up. Burger patties are ready. So while it's hot itself, we need to place it onto the bun so that the butter and everything melts nicely. And we're going to add cheese on top of this while it's hot. Then the cheese gets a chance to melt down as well before we add in the other ingredients on top. Burger patties have gone onto the bread. So if it cools down, don't worry when you add the cheese. If the cheese is not melting, just place it off into the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds and it should, nicely start melting down. You don't want to place it in the microwave for too long because you don't want the bun to end up being very soggy. So best is to place the cheese on top while it's, the burger patty is still hot. So it'll slowly start melting down. Alright, so these are the cheese slices, but they're not the normal cheese slices. They're the smoked cheese slices. So when you go to the supermarket, specifically get the smoked cheese slices. So that'll give it that nice, lovely flavor, that nice smoky flavor, and it's added flavor to the burger. It doesn't taste just like plastic. It's got depth to it. So always get the smoked cheese slices if you're into that, in order to place onto the burger. This is the one I recently placed on top of the burger. You can see it's very stiff, whereas if we go to the first one that I placed, you can see it's just slowly sagging down. So you don't want it to completely melt either. It's got to have its texture and shape and maintain that, but it should just blend into the burger. So that's how you want the cheese to be. So the second slice of cheese that we placed on the burger is doing the same thing, and this will start doing that too eventually. Next, just cut up the beetroot, and then going to cut up and caramelize one onion. You can see inside one of the burger patties, it's nicely cooked inside. It's not raw, and it's very nice and juicy. Then going to dice one onion into very small pieces. And there we are, the onions are nicely cut up. Next step is to heat a pan with a little bit of oil and fry up the bacon. And also we need to caramelize the onion. Before I caramelize the onion, I'm going to heat up this pan and fry the eggs. Just going to add in some oil and make a bullseye. You can do the eggs however you want it, whether you want omelette, poached eggs, bullseye, totally up to you. Once the bacon is nicely done, we can take it off the heat and set it aside. There we are, so the onions are frying up. I'm going to add in a little bit of salt, and to caramelize it nicely, I'm going to add in a little bit of sugar as well. Just a pinch, it's optional. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Alright, so the bacon has gone on top of this burger patty, so that will help the cheese to melt even more. So while it's hot, just put it on there. But look at it, everyone, it's already looking so nice, yummy, juicy and flavorsome, isn't it? The kitchen smells amazing. The egg is also nicely taking shape. Just seasoned it with a little bit of salt. In terms of the beetroot, it's just lying there soaking in with some water and salt. If you want, you can add a little bit of vinegar as well to give it a kick, but This is just water and salt, because the beetroot was just bland and sweet. It didn't have any, it was just peeled and cooked. It didn't have any seasoning to it. So that's why I had to do this. Once the egg is nicely done, just place that on top of the bacon. It's looking nice and lovely. There we are. This one didn't come quite right, but that's fine. It's just going to be eaten at home, so not going to make a big fuss over it. So you can either place the egg right on top. I tried to place the beetroot next, as you can see, but it's just slipping off the egg. So next we're going to put the lettuce on top, so that will give a nice grounding in order to hold the beetroot. But the good idea is to put the egg on top, like you know, before you actually place the bun on top. So when it melts, it'll just ooze out of the bun. But this is also fine, you know, we're just making it at home, as long as all the components are nicely in this burger. Alright, so once the lettuce is done, we can start putting the beetroot on top. Look at it, nice and lovely. And then finally going to add on the caramelized onions. So this is for my 5-year-old son. He said he doesn't want beetroot, he doesn't want lettuce, so that's going to be his burger. And there we have, everyone. So the caramelized onions have also nicely gone on top, except this one. My son doesn't want caramelized onions either. So it's going to be a plain bacon and egg burger. No cheeseburger is complete without pickles, so I got some gherkin relish. That's going to go on top of this. If you don't want to use the gherkin relish, you can use the hot dog relish, mango relish, or literally you can just buy the pickles or gherkins and put it on there. On goes the gherkin relish. Obviously my son doesn't want that either, but look at this lovely burger, everyone. So delicious. And then last but not least, we're going to drizzle on that lovely sauce that we made, the burger sauce. Just drizzling it on nicely, a generous amount. There we have, everyone. It's looking nice and lovely and delicious and juicy and fresh. So it's just taking the normal cheeseburger up another level, isn't it? And finally, we can place the top half of the bun and top it off like this and finish it off. Look at this lovely sight, everyone. How is our lovely bacon and egg cheeseburger? Pretty awesome, isn't it? You can see the egg starting to ooze out from one of the burgers. So lovely and flavorsome. See? So lovely. Just giving all of you a nice closer look so you can see all the flavors that's in the burger, all the layers that's in the burger. Just gonna plate it up nicely. Look at it. Good for a homemade burger, isn't it? About to eat the burger. So one thing I would like to say is this is not a very cheesy cheeseburger, because I only added 1 slice of cheese. If you want it extra cheesy, feel free to add in, you know, 2 or 3 slices of smoked cheese in there. So that's up to your personal preference, whether you want to keep it light or heavy when it comes to the cheese, and also the other ingredients that you put in, you know. Some people might like more beetroot, some people might like less beetroot, some might not like beetroot at all. You might want to add something else. So totally up to you. But ultimately, it's very delicious. Apart from that, our lovely bacon and egg cheeseburgers are ready. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Enjoy. Take care. Bye.